Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Ted here, back again with another topic for y'all. And the topic is marriage equality in the trans community. Um, as many of us know and are probably fighting the battle ourselves, in most of the continental United States and Hawaii and Alaska, in most states, same-sex marriage is not legal. There's, I think, 6 states that allow consenting adults to marry regardless of their sex. But in most of the country, same-sex marriage is a no-go. With that being said, how does this affect the trans community? There's a significant percentage of states that don't allow its citizens to change the sex on their birth certificate, which may or may not present an issue when a couple goes to apply for a marriage license. I live in Ohio. I've done my research, and in the state of Ohio, the groom doesn't have to present a birth certificate. Only the bride, and only in the case where she doesn't know information about her father. It's weird. It's stupid, but that's how it is. You just have to provide, as a groom, you have to provide a state-issued ID, license, regular state ID, what have you. So, and that's in Summit County, Ohio, where I live. So I'm assuming it's similar, if not the exact same, in the rest of the other 87 counties in Ohio. With that being said, I got into a little Facebook comment war with a friend of mine who's currently in North Carolina going to law school, and he's gay, and he was upset that the legislature in North Carolina just passed a bill to allow post-op trans people to marry in North Carolina, to legally marry. And I was kind of dumbfounded as to why he would be salty. Like, why would you be pissed? And his point was that he felt like he couldn't be happy for one group because gay and lesbian citizens of North Carolina still don't have the right to marry. North Carolina has its own state version of the Defense of Marriage Act, defining marriage between one man and one woman, so no go for same-sex marriage in North Carolina currently. And my number one issue with that was, well, damn, in my opinion, for so long, the trans community, we've been told by our gay and lesbian peers to sit back and wait our turn. Wait our turn, wait for rights. Your turn is coming, just wait for us to get ours, and then we'll fight for you. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Even though, in my experience, the large number of transgender individuals fight not only for trans rights, but for just queer rights across the board. There's usually very little separation there. And I have found that a lot of self-appointed gay and lesbian leaders, whether they're legislators or non-profit groups, so-called non-profit groups, HRC, have no problem with putting their trans peers on the back burner. When the debate for the Federal Employee Non-Discrimination Act was going on, there was talk of abandoning versions of the bill that included gender identity. Why? Because protecting individuals on the grounds of sexual orientation was more important. It was easier to get that passed than to include trans peers in there, which I feel like is fucking bullshit. It was the back at Stonewall, it was the drag queens and the drag kings and the gender performers and the transgender people and the cross-dressers. They're the ones who were, got fucking sick and tired of being mistreated, and they're the ones that started, the riots, and they started to pave the way to this now overwhelming national gay movement that seems to forget about its trans peers. I hate LGBT because it's like capital LGB and a lowercase t, or the t is basically, silent and ignored altogether. So I want to hear you guys' opinion on where trans people fit in the fight for marriage equality. Personally, I would love to see marriage equality for everyone, regardless of your sexual orientation, your gender identity, whatever. Two consenting adults should be able to get married, period. It doesn't matter, all that other stuff is a non-issue for me. And I also feel as though, as a community, we should be, as a overarching queer community, whether you're gay, lesbian, bisexual, trisexual, transgender, genderqueer, genderfuck, whatever it is, that we should all be supporting ourselves. And sometimes that means celebrating victories for, another subsect of the larger community. So comment with your stories, with your anecdotes, with your opinions, and let me know how y'all feel, because I'm just one man. This is just one opinion. So yeah. Hopefully I will be posting a lot sooner. I feel like this isn't as clear as I want it to be, so I'll probably post this and then watch it, and if I don't like it, I'll redo it and take this first one down, or I don't know. But yeah. Can't wait to hear from y'all, and catch you on the flip side. Peace.